Welcome. Today we're talking with Colin Masson, Global Industry Director of Manufacturing at Microsoft Business Solutions, about trends in manufacturing. Colin, what is Microsoft seeing as trends in manufacturing right now?
I would have to say that probably the biggest trend that we're seeing right now is really the focus on the customer experience. So reimagining manufacturing, but with the customer at the focus. How do I really get out of that commodity trap, race to the bottom in terms of trying to compete always on price and maybe a slightly better engineered product, and actually really starting to think about how do I blend all the digital technologies that are available today to change that customer experience. And I hear it two ways. One is I've got millennials coming into the workforce, so how do I change the work environment to take advantage of those technologies and increase productivity in manufacturing? But then there's the sales and marketing end of the discussion, or I should say, connecting sales, marketing, and service in pursuit of those highly differentiated customer experiences. So let's try and net it out. I'm really having a lot of conversations with manufacturers around how they enhance the customer experience. And very often that leads to the discussion, I'm still a manufacturer, I still have to make the stuff, and I still have to get it to the right customer or the right channel if I'm working through distributors at the right time. So you still have to tie together those new experiences with how do I align manufacturing and supply chain to deliver those differentiated and amazing customer experiences. And of course, the third pillar of that, and very often where Microsoft comes into the discussion, is what are the technologies that allow me to do that? So how do I use the convergence of digital technologies like cloud, social, mobile, big data analytics, Internet of Things, to really enable that transformation. And of course, we shouldn't forget about 3D printing, right? Or robotics that are also dependent on a lot of those underlying digital technologies. So how do I take all of that to drive new business models leveraging those new digital enablers? So those, I would say, are the key trends. I think if I sum it up to what it means is that we're very often talking about new business models for manufacturing. Usually the term I like to use is really that a lot of the manufacturers are reimagining manufacturing one customer at a time. Sort of encapsulates that idea that they are really reimagining what manufacturing could be, what their end-to-end value chain could look like if they start to focus on customer experiences using all the technologies that we have available to us today. And that means we're moving from systems of record and investments in just documenting what we're doing to systems of engagement where we now start to focus on what is that customer experience, and that's kind of where CRM would need to get added to that list of social, mobile, analytics, cloud, and Internet of Things, for example. CRM is very much an add-on to that. But then you can't forget about manufacturing and supply chain. So how do you blend or align your digital operations, if you will, so the investments you're going to make in robotics and 3D printing and your ERP system that is helping you manage inventory and supply chain performance, and align that with the transformation you're making around the customer experience that's really leveraging a connected marketing, sales, and service strategy that's typically built on CRM. So there's multiple layers that we will talk with manufacturers about, but really the central theme is reconceiving or reimagining manufacturing around the customer.
Thanks for your great insights, Colin.